Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode what I'm calling 139 because I didn't look the number up. Episode 139 of the AAA meeting. That's probably not the right number, but, you know, whatever. No? Is it even close? Is it in the 130s? 137. Okay. I'll change that at some point when I think to care. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, no time soon. And I say that because I've had a strange day. I haven't put up Surly Otter yet because I'm not quite surly. I'm more, what would I call it? Feeling a general malaise, an ennui, if you will. Mm-hmm. Piss, yeah. The pissed otter. Yes. Well, no, I wouldn't go that far because that's not Surly Otter yet. That's why he's still chilling out. Look at him there in his little house coat, what have you. Yeah. It is. It absolutely is. Thank you for embiggening my character. I'm very happy myself. You know, a couple days ago, I got to say large S in a discussion. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Hold on. I didn't turn your mics on.
All right, let's do all that again.
Okay, so, okay. Yeah, I'm picking out fancy words, and Drunkle's fancy words were...
Irksome, or irked.
Yeah. The pissonification of the otter.
Pissonification of the otter, yeah, and cromulent.
And cromulent, right. And I said it was, yes. And then my joke about it embiggening.
Well, they heard you.
Well, yeah, I know. So my joke about embiggening is a reference to his joke about cromulent because it all comes from The Simpsons. Just give it a...
Cromulent is a legit word.
Well, yeah, after that episode.
No, it is. It's in the dictionary.
Yeah, after that episode.
No, not after. The Simpsons didn't invent a word.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't. Cromulent it was always a word. Since its invention. You
know what's interesting is that that's actually my favorite episode of The Simpsons of all time. Lisa the Iconoclast.
Well, I don't know what.
Which one was that?
It's the one where Lisa discovers that Jebediah Springfield is actually Hans Sprumfeld, the pirate, and he had changed his identity.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it's fucking classic when they're doing Springfield's colonial days, and Homer's the town crier, and this fucking great episode. And Donald Sutherland is the voice of the curator of the local Springfield History Museum. I'm here to tell you two things, buddy. One, I want the fife. Two, give me the fife.
I think it's about time to rewatch The Simpsons, honestly.
You might be right. There's enough of it to watch as well. I mean, the earlier episodes were fucking on point.
Mm-hmm.
It's quotable. Fucking just as quotable. Yeah, Futurama is quotable. It's the same bloody guy, isn't it?
Yeah,
fucking.
it's all Matt Groening.
Yeah, you'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
And would he have been able to be that funny without having his feet rubbed by underage girls on the way to Lolita Island? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Inspiration comes from kind of places.
Yeah. Even if it's illegal. And reputation destroying, although it wasn't in his case somehow. Mentrix, thank you for the $5. What's the difference between Paul Walker and Betty White? Paul Walker hit 100 before dying. Too soon.
Oh,
Jesus.
That was good.
Damn, man. Zed, thank you for the $3. My lightweight ass just chugged a shot at Captain Morgan Spice rum. I'm going to be laid the fuck out from that shit. It's over 4 times stronger than any other drink I've ever had. What? Really?
How do you
chug a shot? Thank you, Sin.
I think he meant just down a shot. You know.
Took a shot?
Took a shot, downed a shot. Shot a shot.
Drank a shot.
Yeah. That's how he became a drink driver.
He had a shot. That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A single Captain Morgan.
Which is over 4 times stronger than anything he's ever had, which implies that he's either been drinking Captain Morgan and Coke or been drinking 1/4 ounce shots up until now.
Which one is it?
Tiny little shots.
Yeah.
Shots for children.
He could have been shot out of a thimble. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't do that. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Starting out hot. Woo! Gamer
Many
Bling.
shots you can chug right there.
Mm-hmm. Polly's Booze Cabinet. Thank you for the... no, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. I just started reading from the top. I'm out of it today, Chad. I'm in a state of dysphoria because of lack of sleep. Thank you, Drunkle, by the way, for correcting me on my misapprehension of those words before the stream started.
All right.
Yeah, Gamer Valine, thank you for the $18. My cat, Sir Fatness Lucifer, wishes you all tidings of doom and despair as he falls into a slumber on me. He usually dozes to Futurama.
He does too.
I have many times. It's easy watching.
I'm not a big fan of watching stuff to go to bed because then I just find myself watching whatever's on TV instead of going to bed.
Yeah, but I find it also drowns out the voices in my head.
All right, sir.
That way nothing gets burnt down.
Polly's Booze Cabinet, thank you for the $3. Oi, you semi-surly fuckwit. Need more booze there because you started off like Obama without a teleprompter. I don't know what you mean.
Kind of Mexican by the sound of it.
Did you ever see the clip when the teleprompter went out right at the beginning of I, and then it went off, and he just kept going with the I? It was crazy.
Yeah, he
Wow.
wasn't a smart man. Not a very smart.
Yeah, great speech deliverer. Speech writer? No, he never wrote one of them.
I wouldn't even say he was good at speaking publicly.
I thought he had an alright cadence. Nice.
His cadence.
An orator.
Yeah.
He's an all right orator.
Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. But
You would know.
I mean, the only time that it bothered me is when he started to borrow off the vocal stylings of a Baptist preacher. The way that that ridiculous fucking fraud.
I have seen the light.
Well,
Kinda.
that was more like Jerry Curled Singer from Coming to America that Eddie Murphy played. What was his name?
And the angels shall come down from the sky with your fiery sword and smack the sinners.
Well, actually, that was Arsenio Hall. That was like Arsenio Hall doing that. Yeah.
Don't ask no question.
Freedom.
Zed donated
I
$1.
said, why come preacher gotta have such a nice house? Why come preacher gotta have such a nice car? I said, don't ask.
Look,
No,
I'm a
that's
baby bitch that gets wasted on a single can of Mike's hard cider. So this is 35. This 35% shit's gonna kill me. 35% shit's gonna kill Sinatra. You gotta come fuck with the cast strength. And
Man, fucking the old days.
yeah, it's the only
Really,
time
nobody
Obama
caught
bothers
the
me. Is when,
fucking-
what's his fucking name?
Nobody-
The fake sociologist from Georgetown. What the fuck is his name? That fraud ass Michael Eric Dyson. God damn it. There's a guy I'll do a fucking rant on.
Vacuum guy?
Yes.
Tucker did a pretty good segment on Tyson.
Oh, fuck, that guy's such a fraud. That he's got tenure at Georgetown sickens me. Sickens me, I say.
Seconds.
I'm very second.
Freedom.
Well, I am. Serpent21, thank you for the $3. I'm pulling for Weibo to have her face fully recover. I need to remember that a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, and Weibo is small.
Oh, big dick.
And
there.
first off, next 6 minutes, if you're out there, when you're tagging other people, don't make it sound like I need the help, because I had like 4 people message me, go, oh my God, are you okay?
I didn't read
Yeah,
it.
he
I
posted
didn't,
a picture-
Was this on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
He posted a picture of Weibo tagging people like Undoomed and Omegon. It was like, our mutual friend needs help. Please contact Sinatra says immediately. And they were like, and Undoomed messaged me. He's like, dude, are you okay? I was like, yeah, man. I'm not the one who needs it.
Jesus, yeah, that doesn't make you sound good for you, does it? Fucking hell.
No.
Really quick, you tell him, Dave of the Steve Tell. $1.99. Let's not make this a rerun of Monday's ratio, you lazy bastard. Smash that damn like biting chat. Get your shit together and fix the ratio, you callous cousin humping Neil deGrasse Tyson sipping fuckers.
Yeesh.
You're starting off with the hotness today, Steve Dave is.
Speaking like Yoda, we are.
Yeah. Well, that's always something I've brought that up before. I think it's an interesting twist on the English language that Brits can put the first word of a sentence at the end of the sentence and still have it make perfect sense.
Well, it depends.
For example, Drunkle, okay?
You on about that?
Okay, well, hold on. Good beer, this.
Yeah.
This is good beer, is the sentence. Okay. Good.
That's perfectly legitimate, that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not complaining. I think it's an awesome I don't know what to call it, dimension of English that you can get away with that. It's perfectly legitimate. That that's
it's not even ended with a preposition. It's something more worse and more complicated.
And it can only be done with a British accent. I was talking to Sam the other day, the Frenchman who sounds British, you know, and I was telling him about the on pawn thing.
Oh yeah, I know. Sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah. He's been on Noir Bar a couple times and hang out with him over there in Discord.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Sam's cool. And I was telling him
Sam
about,
is a person.
he is. And I was telling him about the on pawn thing. Drunkle, of course, you remember. Oh shit! Speaking French.
She's eating surrender monkeys. She's eating surrender monkeys.
Gamer Feline, thank you for the $12. Steve Dave topped the poly rant from Monday. Oh wait, that wasn't on AAA either. Womp womp. Okay, so after the stream, I got a little mad and went on about news entertainers, and Gamer Valina was there. Yeah. And she's like, why did you do this live? And I was like, I don't know. The muse is a fickle lady, and she visits when she will. And Travis Gardner,
thank you. You had the power of the Holy Spirit then, man. That was good.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. Finally got this to work. What, it wasn't working before? What the fuck? Goddamn Streamlabs. Serba21, thank you for the $3 and the negligee drop, which I always appreciate. Are you saying that English isn't isn't a perfectly cromulent way of speaking? No, I just refuse to engage, Drunkle, with the distinctions amongst that which is the United Kingdom. It didn't go well the first 2 times I tried, and I am not trying again.
I don't know what you mean.
I brought up certain things about England and its, the United Kingdom and its constituent parts, and you took offense and went off on some weird directions, and I was just asking questions, and it got weird.
You're chatting shit. You're chatting shit about my country, my homeland.
You see how fast it gets? You see
the motherland.
That's how quickly it happens, right there. I wasn't even talking about the thing. I was talking about the thing, and that even.
You know what? He can get as huffy and puffy as he wants. We had to save their ass in the war, and we beat them in the war, so they can shut the fuck up.
You didn't have to save our ass. We were the only people fighting the fucking war. You didn't save our ass. You got attacked.
Weird. It's called World War II.
You retaliated.
Not England versus
you
Germany.
didn't give a shit until Pearl Harbor happened, and then you were like, go on then. What was already been fought by that time?
Whose food stamps were you on after the war?
Can't eat stamps.
Yeah, but you can turn it into food. Kind of inherent in the name.
There was plenty of food already then.
Well, hold on. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $5. Do you know anything about Edward O. Wilson? Oh, and could you do a rant about Alfred Kinsley? Possibly. I don't know anything about either one of those people off the top of my head. Like Alfred Kinsey, as in are we talking about the economics, or are we talking about anyway, I'll look into it. Travis Gardner, Viper Sword, thank you very much for the $18. Make Drunkle Limes. All right.
Don't make me limes.
Well, you know why I'm doing it for $18? Normally, it's a Goku Banger for the $25 for
Why
drunken
are
limes.
you doing it normally? Don't
Because
make people limes.
Because I saw you time out Wandering Lisa for saying make drunken limes. That's not a timeoutable offense, sir.
You got
That is
caught.
a time-outable offence. You don't come in here and start making demands.
This is my abode.
Yes, it is. You're bald as well. What's that about? I thought you had hair under that hat. It turns out you look like the fucking that fucking fat Hawaiian kid from the new Spider-Man movies.
Huh?
Fat Hawaiian kid.
Yeah, what's it? The man in the chair. What's his name? Fucking Jeff. Name. You know, fucking Tim Netherland's best friend in the movies.
Who's Tim Neverland?
Tom Holland.
Oh, Ned Leeds.
Ned. There you go.
He
You
shaved
look
his
like
head.
Ned.
The fat bastard shaved his head.
Yeah, he's fucking huge, that guy, mate. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. You should see who he is in the comics. It's an insult to every Spider-Man fan that they even bothered to name that guy Ned Leeds. I mean, first of all, he's not Asian. Second of all, he's not nowhere near that young. Third of all, he never went to school with Spider-Man. And fourth of all, he was the fucking Hobgoblin.
Oh, isn't everyone been the fucking Hobgoblin at some point now?
No.
I've been the Hobgoblin.
Well, your fantasies do not count, sir. Cha-ding.
Freedom.
Lemony Snickets for the $1. Make drunken lemons then. No, he has to be limes.
Don't make me fucking citrus fruits. Don't make me a ham. Don't make me green eggs.
You think ham is a fruit?
It does go well with pineapple.
She's eating surrender monkeys. She's eating surrender monkeys.
Cryptic donated $12 to say the following. I love Viper's eyes when you look into them. I love Viper's name when you whisper it. And I love Viper's tits when you jiggle them. I love Viper's cuteness because we all want to get a part of her.
Speak for yourself, young man.
That
Well,
was beautiful, Polly.
I tried to summon my most stentorian voice. How'd it go?
You going for the
Stentorian as fuck, mate.
you going for the fast food movie theater worker kid from The Simpsons?
I did.
Sorry,
I did the
Viper.
usher. Yeah, exactly. He's also the fry guy at Krusty Burger. Yeah. All right, fuck this. Let's do some news. You want to do some news? Oh, wait a minute. How the fuck
I
are you
don't.
guys? You guys doing okay? You all right? Everything on
I
the...
don't want to be edible. I don't want to be edible. I was already a snack. Now
Wow.
I'm food.
How were you a snack?
Born in a vending machine.
It's interesting you mentioned vending machines. I got a vending machine that Sinatra's really going to like today.
What? If we know Sinatra.
Oh, hell yeah. JK49 for the $7. Speaking of ham. I love it. Yeah. It calls for it. Yeah, let's get into some schnews. Where's my display capture? There it is. No, that's not what you guys want to see.
I don't know what I want.
No, I meant chat.
Really?
I just showed on the back end of YouTube. There's nothing to see there but my sadly low numbers. It's fine. Screen. Let's
Made me sad.
You asked, but didn't let us respond, so I'll answer anyway. I need some cheering up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Well, like
Do I have the wrong
Christmas
stream
cheer,
for
or-
you?
Okay, let me rephrase that. I need some mood changing stuff. So
Oh.
angry works.
Okay, yeah.
I could piss you off.
I just said angry work.
Okay,
Huh?
there's
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
That is working on cheering me up. Love that tone. Much.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
And it came in twice like God heard your words. It's...
Thank you. Thank you, God and donator.
Tell him you, Dave Steve. Thank you for the $3.50. And it's a bit early for the bi-weekly paycheck donation, but I do love this donation. Here's $3.50 for you, you little fuzzy fucker. Yeah, I'm not bald. It's just low cut. Drunkle.
Well,
Well,
don't
Drunkle's
blame
bald,
me.
so he assume everybody.
I'm follically challenged.
Supposedly.
And thank you for the 350. Drunkie's limey bald spot. I'm not kidding. That's what it said, man. Shit. Don't hold me. Drunkle might be limes, but being a limey, but they all can't refute his Welshness. Also, Viper is the goodest, cutest girl on AAA, and Valine is the midget by Hobbit standards. Okay.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, there was. And we just sort of didn't get into it. You guys doing okay? You all right? Are things on the up and up and such and whatnot?
Yes.
Good. Drunkle?
I'm all right.
And gay.
Thank you.
You're gay? Drunkle's gay? Who's
No.
gay?
No, gay in the old-fashioned sense of the word, you know, jovial, happy.
Look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
Well, you were
Yeah,
first.
isn't
All right.
You were first there, Sinatra.
Doc said, I said smile, fucker. That made me smile. Thank you. Appreciate it, Doc.
I thought he was just hitting an
but you can't
uncommon
go wrong with
donation, but yeah, there's some good donations to make people laugh. What's the funniest donation you've made for me, Sinatra, in your opinion?
Oh, man. Goku Banger.
Goku Banger? Well, but what about the new one with the kid that gets the Goku power and smites the girl on the bike that told him to fuck off?
I mean, that one's good, but Goku Banger's got it all.
Yeah, it kind of does. And that's not even Goku doing the push-ups, right? That's Zelthor
That's
told me.
Goku, or Vegeta.
Is that Vegeta? Okay. I thought Vegeta was the bubblegum pink guy.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
I'm sorry, what?
Who's the bubblegum pink guy?
Bubblegum Pink. Oh, Majin Buu.
Majin Buu. Majin Buu. Excuse me.
That's
Okay.
Majin Buu, that.
I thought that was Vegeta. No. Okay. Dickus Maximus, thank you for the $5. I got a question for Drunkle. What's the Welsh word for glory hole?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Sheep's
For one,
mouth?
you donated to the wrong person.
Well, yeah.
A question for me. You asked me, motherfucker. And secondly, I'm not Welsh. I don't know.
Hey, ladies.
Oh!
Yeah. Now give him his ball back.
The sound when she hits the ground, it's such a hard skid, man. Jesus Christ. That really hurt. Well, yeah, Soda telling me fuck off when I just said hello.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fucking, what do they call it? A learning moment? Yeah, that's a teaching moment, rather?
A teachable moment.
A teachable moment, thank you. That was a teachable fucking moment right there. See, when you're riding by on your bike all high and mighty, being like, oh, I'm a prissy bitch, and when someone calls me a lady, that's a phrase of respect. Someone said, hey, ladies, what's the problem? Fuck yeah. Yeah, well.
That ain't no lady.
Well, clearly. And, have fun with your fucking bone showing through on your knees being a fucking Instagram hoe with that attitude. Now.
Mm-hmm.
They call her old Scarnies.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the 350. Midget, suck my possibly existent dick. Cult of Krill, thank you for the 1150. This is my favorite Sinatra dono. That was the Chad kid summoning his. Hold on, don't tell me.
That's a good one.
Hold on, no shh. Saiyan power, haha, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, And Fake Gamer Cat, thank you for the $1. Got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Can't wait to go to the doctor and ask why my clumsy dumbass has too many bruises. Also, I could go on a massive rant about Dr. Phil. I hate that guy. The way that you hate NGT. Well, let's not start calling Neil deGrasse Tyson NGT. He ain't no AOC.
NFT.
Well, yeah. No, every time you bring up NFTs now, I think of the
UI on the QT.
I can't help but think of what's his name's NFTs he's trying to sell, the buck breaking NFT cartoons. You know what I'm talking about? What's his name? The guy with the thing? The race grifter? He started the fucking suspected white supremacist database that you had to pay to get into. What's his name?
Oh, yes.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed, yeah. Did you see the NFT? Did you see the NFTs he was trying to sell? The buck breaking NFTs?
Oh.
And all of the people that are like actually supportive of him on Black Twitter are like, dude. Like at this point, you've repeated the whole buck breaking thing so many times that it's starting to come across like a fetish. And now these drawings have like basically confirmed it. You have a very tall, 6'5", strapping, handsome blonde man standing tall over a black twink teenager. Like it's looking like some sub shit. Like it's your fantasy.
It's all gone sexual for him.
There is a very clear underlying sexual tone to all of his buck breaking NFTs. Yes.
But at least we know he's washed his ass.
Well, yes. What that guy needs to do though is seek some therapy. I mean, first of all, buck breaking is not historically a real thing, and second of all, you've been talking about it for like 2 years now. Time to let it go.
What's his buck breaking?
It's Jesus, you're gonna make me describe it?
Said it like 50 times. I just want to be on the same page.
All right. According to Tariq Nasheed, I cannot stress that part enough. Okay. According to Tariq Nasheed, with no historical evidence whatsoever.
No historical evidence. Right.
None. Okay.
None.
He claims erroneously and falsely that slave owners back in the day would take the strongest male slave and fuck him in the ass in front of all the other slaves to demonstrate his dominance and break the buck.
I have literally never
who
heard
wants
that
that in the form of a non-fungible token?
Well, the idea is it's always pictures of like the tall, strapping, handsome white man looming over the black twink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll loom. I'm looming right now.
But yeah. So, I mean, there's, like I said, that didn't happen. There's a lot easier. Like, come on. Yeah.
Well, no, look, he obviously knows more about history because of his pigmentation.
Well, not much
yeah,
is true.
that is correct. Yeah.
So he made it
Why
all
didn't we
up.
think of that? Fuck. It's good.
Did he make it all up?
It's all
Or
proud.
did someone else make it up and he just went, yeah, all right, we'll run with that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a commonly repeated thing, but nobody has popularized it more than that man. No,
I have literally never heard that once.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to see the NFTs? Somebody
Sounds great to me.
Somebody sent them to me to be like, look at this. Jesus Christ, Tariq Nasheed's gone off the deep end. And I'm like, well, yeah, he is.
Yeah, let's see him.
All right.
We want to see the potential of rape. Oh, that's okay. That's not as bad as I thought it would.
Well, chat can't see it. Give me a quick sec.
I mean, at this point, like, he is reinforcing his own stereotypes here, isn't he?
You see what I mean? Like,
yeah,
buddy, this has got to.
Okay, wait. I thought it was supposed to be the big black guy being broken in by the master. That looks like a twink.
You see what I'm saying?
Also, Khaleesi for $1 hugs for Sydney. Thanks, Khaleesi.
He seems to be missing the point. Jose Cuervo, thank you for the $3.57. $3.57. Time to use those lines to make some margaritas. Yeah, we could do that. Tariq's broken buckhole. Thank you for the $2. Tariq is the NFT. No for twinks. No, okay, so here's one, right? And it's like, so clever with the white power symbol there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, always tall, wide-shouldered. I mean,
of course, everyone's got legs that do that.
Yeah, of course.
They look like genies coming out of lamps.
And the guy's always much smaller. Like, hold on now. Like, this is some, like, do you have fantasies about Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, Tariq Nasheed?
Was he ginger?
Patrick Bateman? No, I don't think that's red. I think that's supposed to be blonde.
No, that's not. How is that blonde? Blonde is yellow.
Oh, I'm just gonna. I live on the first floor, and I'm gonna jump out a window. It won't hurt, but it'll symbolize the way I feel.
Doing it to make a point.
Yeah. And then
Open the window,
and then
the glass.
finally, like what?
Get it.
What about the NBA?
Yeah. But he can't do it without like. I mean, are you trying to tell me that you don't sense a strong vibe undercurrent of sexual domination in all of this?
What? What about the prisoner
We are
one?
the nation.
Second
Domination.
Oh, the second one. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really big head.
Yeah.
Really, really little head.
Uh-huh.
Both have slightly effeminate hands
True.
and childbearing hips.
Why?
worrying.
When
I mean,
does- Oh,
not-
okay, I'll get that
Not
in a minute.
only is this terrible, but it's shit as well. Like the art, is awful. Me,
Well,
like a poorly made child's illustration.
it
a
is.
book
Like, I don't believe
teaching
for a
about-
second that he drew these. He got
Heartbreaking.
some artist to draw them. I'm surprised
yeah,
that he didn't draw the white figure with really tiny hands and do the and then the black males with like big old hands, like just to be like that.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
scroll down,
He-
if you scroll down the comments, like especially on Tariq's original posting of this, that like I'm now selling NFTs. Look, fucking people even see it themselves. They see Patrick Bateman in it. Like it's not an accident. Like it's like, do you have a thing for the character of Patrick Bateman, like the super alpha male white guy with the effeminate tendencies
Probably.
in terms of dress and whatnot?
Would that be surprising?
From Tariq Nasheed, no. I think, I mean, for a guy who runs around talking about everybody's moist and suspect and et cetera, it's like the man doth accuse too much, that sort of thing. Like it. Serpent 21, interesting commentary here. Thank you for the $3. Hey, Polly, on a Stallone kick after seeing the ultimate cut of Rocky 4 and forgot he made Copland, do you think he got along with Janine Garofalo while making it? I'm guessing not a chance in hell. You know what? Now, see, that's an interesting point. I have some opinions on Janine Garofalo. I had wanted to make a video, Janine Garofalo, from irreverent funny girl next door to psychopathic bag lady. Because if you've seen her recently, it looks like she's done 20 years of hard time, covered in tats, all gaunt, looking like she's been, like, has recovered from meth, but not really. I
cannot put a finger on Janine Garofalo. Save my life.
No, but she was indeed. She was the deputy in what was the name of the city? Garrison, New Jersey, right across the bridge from New York. Copland is a great movie, completely underrated. And Sinatra, as a fan of The Sopranos, you could play the game, spot the Sopranos actors, because they wanted to hire a bunch of New Jersey-based actors, and a whole bunch of them are Italian because of their various associations, right? And it's like, yeah, Carmela's in it, Artie, the restaurateur's in it, Artie's wife's in it. The list just goes on and on and on and on. It's they just hired people from the New Jersey Central Casting, and that's who all those actors are. So, and it's got Harvey Keitel, and so win.
I love Harvey Keitel.
Yeah, remember the woman
Hi,
that
Garty.
Tony had the affair / crush on, and then it turned all awful. She was the Mercedes-Benz sales lady.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's has a major role in that film.
he was all right.
Yeah. It's Copland. If you haven't seen it, 1997. Brilliant. It's available on Blu-ray. It's fantastic. It's really good stuff. Oh, it's got Ray Liotta in it. He's a main character. It's got Robert Patrick, the T-1000. It's a true ensemble cast. And like, do I think that he got along with Janine Garofalo? At the time, probably yes, because she had a hell of a lot more chill back then, Serpent 21. But has since progressed into a psychopathic ranting bag lady. If you ever look up any of her stand-up comedy that she does now, she stands up on stage with a fistful of crumpled papers while she yells and screams about fucking politics and Trump. And it's comedy. Like, there's no setup, there's no punchlines, there's no laugh. There's some clapter occasionally, but it's really awkward. It's just her ranting and raving.
But unfortunately, it was stand-up from 2016 to 2020.
But if you go back and you watch, like, because they're all up on YouTube, you watch Janine Garofalo films or stand-up routines from the late 90s. She's funny, she's cute, she's irreverent, she's cynical. It's great. It works for her routine. And then something happened, man, where, snap. Yeah, who knows?
Oh, she broke her
Well,
neck.
like she broke a bone. Yeah.
All right, let's go on to some schnews here. Let's get it started. Here we go. Portland hazard pay goes into effect on January 1st. Now, here's the thing. Minimum wage in Portland is now $19.50 an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Now, why is it $19.50
But
an
that's
hour?
probably not even enough to live there.
Portland? Yeah, I hear your point. But now...
Is this the Portland where it's always kicking off?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no one's got... None of the fucking students that live there work, do they? So, like, yeah, make the minimum wage $50. Ain't gonna fucking affect anything.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the economy. When
You don't understand, Mum. Activism is my job.
Right.
Terrifying.
This is the thing. That's emergency pay for people that are willing to come out during a declared state of emergency to continue to work. Their minimum wage goes up from $13 an hour to $19.50. But because the Portland City Council declared them to Portland to be in a constant state of emergency because of COVID/Omicron, everyone's getting paid $19.50 who's working right now.
All right.
Can you, well, you say all right, but can you imagine working for that city's budget? Can you imagine paying taxes? Can you imagine paying property taxes as a homeowner in that place, Sinatra? Fuck
No,
me.
it's just completely not worth it.
Like,
100% not worth it.
get the fuck out of that city. Like, they must have mass wealth exodus from that place. You'd have to figure. Because every time they come up with some new ingenious idea, it just means, like, I'm going to be fucking poor before long. It's almost like this place is run by Marxists or something. Almost. Moving along.
Almost.
Did I warn everybody about what an incredibly schizophrenic mixed bag of stories today is? Yeah, well, I have
You
now.
warned me.
Okay. Well, I'm attempting to warn everybody now. Moving along.
Okay.
At least 22 vehicles burned. San Diego police are actively searching for an arsonist who set fire to at least 22 cars during the past 10 days. And if they tell me a better way to relieve stress, I'll stop.
The them problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. I mean, so this guy's averaging 2 cars a day.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, he's getting around. He's getting around. Freedom. Dex Dexter, thank you for the $1. The National Guard started showing up at my work. Wish me luck, boys. Luck? Like, what are they doing? Checking COVID cards?
Right.
Yeah. Why? I think the National Guard has been, like, misconstrued as to its general purpose. And
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you think we've lost sight of some, like, really core ideas of America? Like what the executive office is supposed to be doing, what the National Guard is for, what a militia is. Really core civic ideas,
Well, people seem to think the National Guard is nothing but bus drivers and nurses.
Oh, yeah, just like the Guatemalan caravan is all highly skilled workers. And women
And
kids.
lawyers, don't forget that.
And the lawyers.
Yes.
I had to do the proof of vaccination.
What?
Go to the football. Went loud into the stadium without showing off your old passport or proof of a negative test. I downloaded the app, the NHS app.
Oh, you did?
Hold on. I downloaded it. I don't like it because it's actually called Track and Trace. I'm like, well, you're not even hiding it anymore, are you? And I just took a screenshot of the vaccine status and then uninstalled it, right? I just got a photo of it. I'm going to go to the football with my friend, and he was just like, oh shit, I haven't got one of those. Like, what do I do? And I went, hold on. And I just sent him mine over WhatsApp. We just both used mine. No one gave a shit. It did work. They didn't scan it or anything. They just looked at it. Yeah, oh yeah, go on.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Sinatra,
Next
do
thing
you
know, just
have
hear a loud knock in the background of Trunkle's apartment?
You're not checking in. We need a photograph immediately of where you are and that you're self-isolated or something.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, France and England, the UK, excuse me, Drunkle, the UK are about to go full Australia. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Dude, I have a hard time believing France is actually doing that. I was talking about it last night on Tucker. France, we need to somehow develop the balls France has. Because anytime
The way they shut down
Macron
that mass
looks-
immigration, yeah, it worked out great.
anytime Macron looks sideways, someone's throwing a fucking garbage can through his window or something.
That's when you know you're pissing off the right angry minority within your polity, right? It's
But he did actually. He's quoted recently saying as he wants to piss off the unvaccinated. That's a direct quote as well. Like it's not about fucking the health of the people or moving the country forward through the pandemic. It is about pissing off people.
yeah, well,
Dude,
fuck that guy.
I made a mistake the other day. Went on Reddit. I know I shouldn't do, but I did it anyway.
all right.
And one of the things that was on Reddit was people were celebrating anti-vax protesters being attacked by the police.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were against this kind of stuff.
Police
it's just when
brutality?
it's used to hurt.
Yeah, no. It's how many times have we said it both? Is it, liberals hate guns or progressive liberals hate guns? No, they don't. They love guns. They just want guns in the hands of police and military to use the power of the state to enforce the policies and ideals that they want.
Not as much as they love hypocrisy.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes, you're right. Sinatra, do you have to go to the bathroom right now? You gotta go talk to Shelly, check on the kids, grab something to eat,
Well, I mean,
get a drink,
Want
anything?
to go together?
No, I'm just,
Hey, you want me to hold him?
just
I don't swing that way.
just wondering if
It's
you're,
like,
if you're going to be here
You
for
do
this
your
next
makeup
story.
while he's.
You know what? I didn't have to go. Pete said that, but I'm here.
The post-hypnotic suggestion. All right.
Vaccination commissar threw $1 to Streamlabs saying German accent. Papers, please.
All right.
It is.
Well,
It is like that though, isn't it?
yeah. Well, yes. Here we go.
I've seen. I mean, it's terrifying shit coming from America.
Rabbi shot in Pwnage synagogue attack sentenced for fraud schemes.
Huh?
I'll say it again. Rabbi shot in Pwnage synagogue attack sentenced for fraud schemes. So Rabbi.
Hey, so what's the story here? Is it the rabbi getting shot or the fraud schemes? Like what?
The fraud schemes. They're just saying,
Okay.
You may have heard of Rabbi Yosriel Goldstein. I'm just saying that's his name. There it is right there, Rabbi Yosriel Goldstein, which just means Israel spelled differently. Yeah. 58 was shot in the attack at the Shabbat of Poway in San Diego County and made international headlines at that time. That's where people might have heard of him. But he has been
They
sent...
didn't make international. I didn't hear about that. I'm international.
Well,
You two are
it
national.
depends
I'm
on the circles you
international.
move in. It depends on the circles you move in. Okay,
I'm
so
moving international circles.
So there's Rabbi Goldstein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Right. This is
Santa
like
Claus.
shortly after he had been shot. This guy's got a weird yarmulke, huh? Look at that.
No, he's just bald. Oh, the cowboy hat.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, moving along. What I thought was funny, I mean, the part of this story that I find personally amusing is the range of schemes this man was involved in for decades. Decades, I say.
Oh no.
Yeah. Goldstein was set to be sentenced on October 29th after pleading guilty, but the sentencing was delayed due to the pandemic at the time of blah, 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 blah. Really?
Well, you know,
Go on.
at the very least, he's not going to have any trouble finding a lawyer, is he?
True.
Probably knows like 18 of them.
According to U.S. Attorney Robert Brewer, the investigation into Goldstein's alleged tax fraud began as early as November 2016, and the IRS and the FBI execute.
Freedom.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Rabbi committing fraud. Sounds like anti-Semitic propaganda to me. Wink, wink. Well, let's hear the stories of the decades of fraud that this man has, confessed to, like admitted guilt to, and is being sentenced for.
Oh no.
Yeah. Here we are. The complaint said that Goldstein worked with at least...
tell him Steve Dave for $1 says, "Leave Jewish Santa alone, Polly."
Goldstein worked with at least 18 or more taxpayers throughout the years to help them lowering their tax liabilities through fraudulent donations to the Shabbat. The donations resulted in tax losses to the IRS of $1.5 million. The complaint alleged that Goldstein, on behalf of the Shabbat, gave donors receipt letters. Those fake receipts were then used by donors to claim huge tax deductions on their tax return. Goldstein would then secretly funnel back 90% of these donations to his co-conspirators and keep 10% for himself. Investigators aptly named the scheme the 90-10 tax fraud scheme. And in case you think that's all he's doing, but wait, there's more. Other alleged
And this one's a screamer.
Yeah. Other schemes involved corporate matching donation fraud. I think this one's my favorite. Where donors would write a check to a Shabbat-affiliated nonprofit and get a corporation to make a matching donation. The donor's check would then be funneled back to them, and the matched amount would go to Goldstein. In another...
Wow.
it keeps going. This is only a sampling, by the way. This is not a complete list. In another, the rabbi and his co-conspirators created fake invoices for repairs to the Shabbat for wildfire damage that never actually occurred in order to secure grants from federal and state emergency services, which they then, of course, fucking kept. Like, holy shit. You've been naughty this year, Jewish Santa, or this half-century Jewish Santa. I mean, because he's been, like, this is a decades-long thing he's been up to. It's like, holy fuck, man.
He's made a lot of cash in that time, bro. Fucking hell, a lot of cash.
I mean, just why?
At what point do you just start burying it? Like, you got to hide it somewhere.
Yeah, well. And that's when you get involved in more and more schemes to hide your cash, and then you're paying people off, and you're committing more federal crimes, and it's just on it goes, on it goes.
Fuck that, man. I feel like if I was doing that shit, I would just bury it somewhere, like a la Fargo.
Yeah. Speaking of Steens, judge orders charges dropped against Epstein jail guards. Did anyone not see this coming? Seriously, did anyone not see this coming? The guard jails. A judge on Monday ordered charges dropped against the 2 Bureau of Prison guards who admitted falsifying records after Jeffrey Epstein took his own life in jail over 2 years ago.
Are we still pushing that?
Yeah. The guards, Tova Noel and Michael Thomas, agreed to deferred prosecutions, blah, blah, blah. They were also required to do 100 hours of community service, as well as being on probation for 6 months. Prosecutors last week requested the charges be dropped. And they were. Epstein, 66, awaited a sex trafficking trial when he took his life in a cell. I love this.
No one believes you.
Yeah.
Literally no one.
I know.
No one.
I love this. In court papers, prosecutors said Noel and Thomas were at their desk just 15 feet from Epstein's cell as they shopped online for furniture and motorcycles and failed to make the required round every 30 minutes. The indictment alleged that both appeared to have fallen asleep for 1 2-hour stretch precisely during the time when he decided to kill himself.
Of course they were shopping for furniture and motorcycles. Both of their bank accounts just went up by about 20 grand.
Funny.
I love what his
50, whatever. They were bribed.
I love
at this point, saying that Epstein did kill himself is a fucking conspiracy theory.
One of their attorneys, I love this, said of his client Noel, that their testimony had provided the government with truthful insight into the toxic culture, subpar training, staffing shortages, and dysfunctional management of the now closed Metropolitan Correction Center that led to them shopping online and falling asleep for 2 hours trying to watch a man who was on suicide watch. Oh, sure, it makes sense. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I mean, when you say it like that, it actually does. Anyway. Wouldn't you? Like, you just got a boatload of money. Wouldn't you be shopping instead of doing what you were paid to not do?
Yeah.
Dude, it will never not bug me that if you question that, you like are on a list somewhere.
Everyone is on the list. Everyone in the world is on that list.
Yeah, no one believes it. No one.
You need a list. It'd be easier to list the people who do believe it. That's the list you want, and then just assume everyone else is on the other list. Because no one believes it.
And Hillary stands and shit like that. They all believe it.
No, they're not. No. No, tinfoil hat people believe Epstein did kill himself. Flat earthers.
No, nope. Hillary people.
I love the last line of this. Is possibly the most egregious part of it. Epstein's death sparked widespread anger that he wouldn't have to answer for the allegations. Yes, that was part of the anger. The other part of the anger was he knew a lot of things about a lot of people that were doing a lot of really heinous shit, and they whacked him the fuck out in Minecraft, allegedly, in some conspirators' minds, YouTube. Not mine, of course.
I believe 100% of the time.
Yeah. And it's like, really? That's the, like, I mean, this is the real part of it, isn't it? It's like, oh, that he killed himself. No, that he killed himself so he wouldn't have to answer to the allegations. Really?
I think a lot of people were just pissed off that the bold-faced lies, being told that he did kill himself. And that's something that's still being pushed now. That pisses me off.
That he killed himself as scenery, who he knew and who he associated with and who he facilitated to do what kind of degeneracy is the real story.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but also, treating the public like idiots.
Yes. Yeah. For the whole damn thing. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving along, let's complain about Karens.
All right.
Okay.
Neighbors furious as passive-aggressive resident orders them to shut down by 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Let's look at this letter, shall we? Dear neighbor, as we are all aware, that 2021 has been a difficult year for many of us in our neighborhood. For some, it was a loss of a job. For others, it was a loss of income. And for many of us, it was a loss of health. This holiday season, we are asking each of us to come together by showing our kindness and consideration for those neighbors going through a difficult time. It all begins by eliminating loud music and fireworks after 10 p.m. The best gift we can give is a silent night.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
I can't believe you sent this out to all your neighbors. Holy fuck, lady.
Yeah. You can have a silent night every other night of the year.
Some entitled ass shit right there, dude.
That really is, isn't it?
And I hope that this is what was going on around your fucking house, lady.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, look, it's an actual royal, not some failed actress bar whore. What do you know? Oh, anyway, moving on.
Hard to come by these days.
Tell me about it. Oh, look, right up here, the failed actress bar whore. Look at that. Yeah.
What you got against bar people?
That bar person.
The slags who failed as actresses and models who hang out hoping to hook up with a fucking beta male that's got some money that, if they do disgusting, butt stuff, can cajole them into whatever the fuck.
Fucking world go round.
CDC
I love sluts. Bring them on.
CDC to reconsider latest guidelines amid backlash, rise in cases. Sinatra, you had to have followed this. Tucker had to have talked about this. This is the
no, he didn't. But
no, really.
Okay, we're doing it. He wasn't there all last week.
Oh, okay. I mean, this back and forth is a new level.
5 days.
Holy fuck. Bring it down to 5 days. And it's like, oh my God, we can't bring it down to 5 days. And Fauci's saying, no, the CDC, after the science with the science, decided that the science said 5 days. And then a whole bunch of news entertainers, including Dana Bash and people over at MSNBC, get on his case about this because, they're the real scientists who understand that the lockdowns are important because the Joe Biden administration and other reasons and white supremacy and anti-vaxxers and flat earth and things. Came at him, and so he switches his story in the middle of interviews. Sinatra, have you seen it? Where he's like, yes, I understand your point, and maybe there's something that could be reconsidered. And it's like, well, what about testing before they let them out after this shortened isolation period of 5 days? Maybe mandatory testing should be the thing. And he's like, that's something they're considering. News entertainers are literally telling Fauci the way the policy should work at the CDC. And he's going, yeah, I think you're right. Like, what the fuck use is this fucking multi-millionaire high-profile scum? I'm
Isn't
saying
he the
in my new
highest paid-
fictional book, YouTube. This is a purely work of fiction that I'm describing.
Isn't he the highest paid federal employee of 21?
I don't know. Like after
He's
Israel gave
science.
him that giant grant, probably, if you count that as part of his pay. Yeah. That $1 million
I mean, you would
grant for
have to.
humanitarianism.
You would have to count that.
I don't know.
Lamented guy threw $1 saying, correction, sluts make the world go, huh?
Hmm.
That's another fellow slut lover.
Dude, literally nobody does.
Holly dislikes sluts.
I don't think.
I dislike sluts who think of themselves as princesses, are not able to live up to their royal responsibilities when they goddamn well knew what they were signing up for, and then after losing their royal title go around introducing themselves as, "Hi, I'm Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex," when she calls up senators on their private line that she has no fucking business knowing their goddamn numbers. Because
See?
she's
Doesn't
making
like
a fucking shot at the fucking presidency? Man, fuck that failed bar whore.
And we know you're listening, Megan.
Well, I'm just saying, in case anybody's confused as to what she's up to. Oh, she's a nice girl. Or, well, what? They fell in love. What's the problem, Polly? That's not what's going on. I've never seen Kate Middleton's tits. I've seen Megan's, though. I'm thoroughly of the opinion that you shouldn't know what royals' tits look like unless you're fucking married to them. Where's the fucking dignity, goddammit?
Not royal.
But she is by her own fucking reckoning because she goes around introducing herself as the Duchess of Sussex.
No, that's the name of her tits.
Oh.
Duchess and Sussex.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I was confused this whole time. Okay, hey, look at this. COVID is rampant amongst deer.
Oh.
Hi, Shelly.
Polly says hello.
Well, that didn't sound genuine.
Go away.
Oh, okay. Hi, Polly. Sounds like my girlfriend. Fuck.
And treasure.
you,
Hi, Polly.
you know my favorite part? You know my favorite part of this story? Like, deer with COVID? Like, I love deer. They're great. Like, look at them. They're just bounding around in the forest, minding their own business. They're great. Until they meet with, like, a high-velocity projectile, of course. But anyway, moving on.
Socially distant.
Yeah.
From life.
Scientists swabbed the nostrils of white-tailed deer in Ohio and found... Wait, hold on.
Right, hang on. Right. Were you looking for COVID or were you just having a weird weekend? You know?
I think we've had an article like this.
Have we?
Yeah, because I went into a rant about how it's in deer now, supposedly, and it's never fucking going away. We literally just have to learn to deal with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We can't shut the world down every 5 minutes because a deer got COVID. It's zoological now. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, that's a fair takeaway from this, yes. You know, just we can't find any new cases to talk about amongst humans. We've already talked about hospital overflow that may or may not be happening in my fictional novel that I'm writing, YouTube. Yeah, so let's just talk about the deer now. Whatever we got. Guard Travner, thank you for the $5. Wait, he got a grant for himself? As an employee of the federal government? ? Many employees would get canned for accepting any money for their jobs! ? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely fucking right. But he's St. Fauci, you see. So, the graces he bestows upon us in the American polity absolves him of the need to follow the moral standards and legal standards that we abide by.
It absolves him of the laws of regular men.
Right. Yeah, he's operating on a divine level.
Science.
Yeah.
It's not people, he's science.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Fine a concept? I don't think so.
Right? Yeah, you're going to put science in jail? Come on.
If Republicans had their way, am I right? Okay,
Right.
moving along. Venice to replace slippery glass footbridge because of almost daily tourist tumbles. I could find myself easily slipping and falling on this thing. Like, you're looking down at the water, you're walking over it. Like, I'm not Superman. I'm not used to being able to float in air and pretend I'm walking. Yeah, I'd fall over. I could see it.
Yeah, same. That's fallable.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. It is. But, you know, somebody who's subject to vertigo, like myself, Viper, I know is subject to vertigo. Like you're going to start walking across this thing and just be like, whoa, and you're over, man. It's a good idea.
Yeah, when I was, obviously it wasn't Venice. It was at, excuse me. I was in Amsterdam, right? And it was pissing. You know, Amsterdam, famous for, you know, everyone fucking cycling. But also the public transportation is good as well. They said on the roads they got these tram lines, right? And it was pissing down with rain one night, and me and my friends we just stood on this corner because every time a cyclist would change lanes on the road, they would go over this tram line, and they would always, on exactly the same spot, fall off of their bikes. So we just stood there for about an hour. I laughed so hard I got the hiccups.
I've done that. I know what you mean. You just said,
a drunken son threw $1 saying, "Remember this, Daddy? What do the Duchess's tits look like?"
Well, here, son, let me show you on her Instagram. And it was totally when they were leaked. It wasn't her fault. She didn't mean to. When she walked up with no bikini top on a beach, and they're high-res pictures, and she's like in a pose. Yeah, accidental. Sure.
They weren't even that great.
They weren't.
They weren't, were they? They were disappointing, really.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Ladies, your tits are fine. Look at the Duchess of Sussex. She's got some below average, if I were to argue. You know,
the
tits.
Duchess and Sussex.
Yes. Look at the Duchess and Sussex. They're nothing to get excited about.
No.
You know, Prince Harry cucked himself out and fucked over the royal family, embarrassed everybody fucking around him, including blood relatives, for no good fucking reason, for mediocre tits. At best. Jackass.
Blood relatives, but he is not Prince Charles' son, mate. Like,
well, not according to Prince Charles
He is
anymore, am I
not.
right?
He is not. Wow, hey! Very good.
I'm just saying, if you're supposed to be royalty of like a centuries-old dynastic tradition in England, well, then do that thing. I mean, who doesn't understand that being a royal is a gilded cage, that your time is very much prescribed for you, et cetera, et cetera? She's like, I can't handle the pressure. The whole Oprah interview with her where she was whining about things where people were just like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like it.
Dude, that was my favorite thing ever. Hearing two billionaires arguing about how hard their life sucks.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Remember, Oprah's oppressed. That's the other thing from it. She's racially oppressed, where Meghan, the failed actress bar whore, is just, oh my God, here's this thing where and yeah, I'm going to bring it up again. I don't care. And there were all these questions and all this discussion, and there were kerfuffles amongst the royal family, and different things started being said from people around me and different stuff. And eventually the question was asked, or the statement was said, how dark is the baby going to be? And Oprah went, what? And completely failed as a media personality or an interviewer by not asking the most obvious question in the fucking world. Who said that? Because the answer was not a fucking royal. It was just somebody around you, if it ever fucking happened at all, you lying bitch.
You know it didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Because that was the moment, that was the line that got repeated everywhere. The Guardian, the Mirror, everyone repeated it because it was perfect clickbait. Oh my God, I can't believe this was said. But notice that she put it together in such a way where there's plausible deniability. If you go back and watch the clip, it comes across pretty much the way that I just said it. She mentions the royal family, yammers for a bit, and then says the question was asked. She never said someone from the royal family asked her that. But anybody listening would assume it. It was deliberate. Anyway, moving along.
Literally always is.
Okay, so this is the Daily Beast right here, right? You know, Daily Beast, serious news source, quoted on, you know, reputable news sources like MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, you know, et cetera.
Indeed.
Yeah. And it's ex POTUS pouts. Trump cancels January 6th press conference, rages at media. The former president says he will now discuss the Capitol riot during a rally in Arizona on January 15th. Well, good for you. Do that. You're not forced to go anywhere and say anything. Ex POTUS pouts. We're a totally objective news source. No, you're not. You're not even close. We got a story today of Gorka files suit to block the January 6th committee subpoena. Yeah, I would not go fucking talk to them unless I absolutely have to and was forced to legally. Some piece of paper showing up at my door saying show up and talk to us so we can fucking grill you and throw you in fucking jail for fucking perjury because you said you had steak on Tuesday when in reality you had fucking ramen. Like, no, I wouldn't fucking show up unless I absolutely fucking have to, and I'd have a gang of lawyers that made it look like I was being followed by an entourage.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Fuck that shit.
but they write this up. I'd prefer not to. Like, this is the Daily Beast, right? You know, completely objective news source. So what else is the Daily Beast up to? You know, because they're clearly reporting on critical news incidents. Oh, to put it simply, this is the best bullet vibrator. Wait, what? This is on the Daily Beast? Why, yes, it is on the Daily Beast. Let's read their cheeky review.
Where's the fleshlight reviews?
Well, see, you got it. You got there ahead of me, but this is the thing. I don't understand why things that are meant to go out the butthole or the vajayjay, as long as it's for a woman, is fine. But fleshlights, well, that would be vulgar. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it's the same people as well that turn around and say, men are disgusting. They'll fuck anything. And you're like, you'll put a cucumber up your hoot.
But this is what I'm saying. Or pine cones, or fucking quartz jewels from Goop and pay ungodly sums for them. So don't tell me about what men will and won't do as degenerates. Speaking of degeneracy, let's hear what the writer, Ryan Yates, I'm assuming that's a woman. Sometimes you just need a bullet vibrator. They tuck away easily in a shallow nightstand drawer or jacket pockets for emergencies. Enter the We Vibe Tango.
I just need to come right now.
Yeah. It's not just better than any other bullet I've ever come across, pun not intended. It's also better
Viper told me to come here.
What?
Hey, Scribe.
Viper told me to come in here. It's her fault.
Yeah. We all listen to Viper.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a choice. I was just wondering if you guys had set a time for your Weibo show tomorrow.
No, we hadn't. We were going to discuss that after the show because Sinatra showed up late. It's his fault.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
to take care of that thing at that place.
Okay.
With the
All
stuff
right,
and
well,
the guys, with the people who are
and
bringing the stuff.
Hold on, real quick, Viper. I'm not complaining that Scribe's on here, but for future reference, please don't take it upon yourself to invite other people on, not your show.
Oh, come on. Give her a break. I was going to bug you.
I think 7 p.m. EST, maybe 7:30.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to, because I'm going to do my TEDx thing tomorrow, unless it was going to step on your guys' and then I just cancel or reschedule or something.
Oh, fair.
I don't want to take away from Weibo. That's all. That's the only reason I was wondering. So I'll leave now. I didn't mean to get Viper in trouble.
No, you're good. It's
my fault.
common decency.
It's my fault. I didn't have to come on here.
Apparently you did.
Okay.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad
All
you
right.
did.
Well, bye, everybody. Sorry.
See you later,
for-
Scribe.
Okay, bye.
What the fuck was that?
That was a gentleman by the name of Light of the Scribes.
Never heard of him.
Really?
Dribble Little.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Does good things.
Oh yeah, I love Scribe.
Yeah. Fun channel. Stuff like that.
Loves his pink bullet.
Yes. At 3.5 inches long, the Tango is not a lot of vibrator at all, but you wouldn't know it. It's vaguely lipstick shaped, with one round and one flat side of the tip for a taper to a point, which makes it possible to use directly at a few different angles. I find it just as easy to slip between bodies during sex as to use it alone, a rarity in powerful vibrators. It obstructs neither a strap-on nor a view. And did I mention it's waterproof? This is on the Daily Beast.
Is there a link on Ryan Yates there? I wish to know more about Ryan Yates. That girl. Oh God, it does.
Oh
It's
God.
a guy.
Oh God.
Excuse me while I try to figure out the math behind that.
Ryan Yates is a Los Angeles-based writer and consultant covering sex, sex toys, and other objects.
Uh-huh.
The
Nice.
Stronic G vibrator is the secret to satisfying solo sex. The best seduction
Parents.
sex toy.
Parents must be so proud of you, Ryan.
I think that's a woman.
Yeah,
It's raining.
it's
Oh,
the current
yeah.
year, isn't it? Like,
Open up her. Yeah, okay, that is a woman.
See? That's a woman.
yeah, we're living in weird times, you know.
Again, the Daily Beast. That's all I'm saying. If this is not impeachment of credibility as a news source, what the fuck is? It's not like there's a giant sign at the top of that article that says, advertisement or whatever. It's shop was scouted. I mean, this is just scouted. There it is, right there, as part of their, thing that they do. Have you no shame? Like, I'm not saying don't advertise sex toys, but like for anyone to not advertise sex toys, it's like, does this fit in with the Daily Beast business model to be taken as a? Oh, wait a minute, I don't have the screen turned on. So no one saw the picture of the crate. Okay, there. That's who was reviewing. Sorry, Chad. There you go. Yeah.
Strap-ons.
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 Strap-ons. It doesn't.
Strap on.
It
Strap off. The strapper.
Apply directly to the forehead. Travis
No,
Gardner.
it's like Karate Kid. Is it strap on, strap off?
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $5. Someone said this about Prince Harry. He walked onto a car lot and had the ability to buy anything he could dream of, and he chooses a 2006 Buick Century. All right. That sounds like something that was put out by his publicist, but okay. Serpent21, thank you for the $3. I just looked up Duchess Megan's tits. Not a fan. Time to wash my eyes out with The Dreamers. Well, yeah. The Dreamers. You've seen The Dreamers, right, Sinatra?
No.
It's the first film with Ava Gardner in it, walking around nude.
No.
Well, yeah, it's pretty nudie. Like, I mean, like, holy shit, does she ever? It's about this group of three ladies. Boom! Wow! Scribe Light, thank you for the $5. Apologies again. Love you all. Smiley face. We love you too, Scribe.
Yes, we love you too. I wasn't yelling at you.
I didn't yell.
The movie itself is kind of senseless, honestly. I don't think it's a very good script because it's just about two girls and a guy living together and sexual exploration of their romantic relationship because this guy's love triangle, blah, blah, blah. The point is Ava Gardner's nude and a whole lot of it, and she's only like 21 at the time, so it's totally worth seeing. The only problem is that she's moving to France, so, they fired the gardener, if you know what I'm saying. She got bush, bro. She got bush.
I'd be okay with it.
I'm not complaining. That was not intended as a disparagement.
Like, could you imagine you can fuck Ava Gardner, but she has a big unkempt bush? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like, it's bad. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. Totally fine. Now, this woman, well, there's all sorts of things beyond bushes that would be a problem. Like, over lengthy hair doesn't seem to be a problem she has anyway.
No. You don't want a bush that impedes the view of your strap-on. Yeah.
Right. Prosecutors say man killed another man after argument in Overland Friday. You might ask what they were arguing over that caused one man to shoot the other man. Oh, okay. Guesses.
Fried foods.
Drugs.
Whose car was faster?
Oh.
Yes.
Sensible.
And there's the young man.
Oh, look, man.
Yeah, young gentleman is off to jail for the rest of his life for maliciously shooting somebody over an argument over whether or not his car was faster than that guy's. But he's got the neck tattoos and the tattoo over the eyebrow, so he's good to go. Prison bound.
I can't help but wonder if it was worth it.
Did we ever find out whose car was fastest?
They never did.
We know which one is
isn't
faster
that
now.
well? They know who's the faster draw, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. 23 years old, Deontay Robinson, first-degree murder and armed criminal action on Saturday in connection with Friday's shooting. Totally worth it, bro. Good life decision.
Yeah. Life being the operative word there.
Yeah. Justine Maxwell's husband ended marriage with phone call while she was behind bars. The biggest shock, of course, being she was married?
The courtroom artist is starting to piss me off in this case now. Like, this is like, when they fucking rebooted Thundercats with really shit drawings. You're like, what? Why? Like, when drawing is your job, I expect them to be a little bit fucking better at it,
Well, they are sketching quick. It reminds me of like the old 1860s photographs where people had to stand still for a long time because of the extended exposure times. How long was Maxwell sitting staring at the artist like that?
She probably never was. She probably never did it. I mean, you're drawing it, aren't you? Like, no one's going to not believe you.
Yeah, well. Yeah, anyway, supposedly the guy called her up and said, honey, I'm moving on. You're 60 and you're also a child trafficker. So I've met someone half your age. Fuck on, yeah. Can you blame him?
Weird that, like, that was his issues in that order. You know, I would have opened with the sex trafficking, really, and also you're all old.
You know what the best part
Doesn't have
about
to
it
be
is?
case.
They never named the guy, although it's the Independent, so they go ahead and name the guy. It's widely suspected that it's like, oh, man, you know what? You fucking blood-sucking vulture scum. Referring to the media, of course, and her as well, but, you know.
Yeah.
You're kind of like all in the same ilk in this symbiotic relationship where you, as the blood-sucking vulture scum, require, you know, lurching near dead, depraved humans to feed off of. So, you know, one without the other, you know, they wouldn't be able to exist, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A carrionite.
Yes. Lady Monteceros, thank you for the $5. And the Exploding Cat Crow coming with fried beans for free. There was a stabbing at my old job. They were arguing over Dragon Ball Super. Really?
Worth.
You think
but
that was worth it to you, Sinatra? Yeah, that's justified.
You did work at the stabbing factory.
But was it at a knife factory? I mean, they're kind of inviting it.
Yeah, right?
Moving along to the next schizophrenic story. I have no idea which one it is. Let's find out. Oh, penis-shaped potato statue toppled 2 months after erection.
Oh, I thought you were only supposed to go a couple of days after it. A couple hours.
Yeah.
God's sake, Polly, we had it on Monday.
Did we? Did it
well-
have all these delightful innuendos in it?
It's the Metro, isn't it?
No. Yes.
So no.
So no. What?
No, I could no, I didn't have the delightful potato-based puns. I couldn't find the story on such a serious news outlet as the Metro.
Anon, thank you for the $1. The only fight I remember at school is when the only 2 capital B black kids got in a fight. Said fight ended when the smaller kid, who was a weeb, smashed the older gangbanger wannabe's face straight through a wall. Oh. He went full Super Broly. Did I use that correctly, Sinatra? Did that even make sense?
Close enough.
Close enough, okay. What I don't get is, where is this? Drunk? Well, it says it's in Cyprus, and I'm like, none of these names sound very Greek. It was created by community leader George Tassou. Tassou was reportedly at the landmark in the village of Zangangongao near Ayia Napa. Like, none of this sounds very Greek to
See,
me.
Colorado, I told you.
What? Because it doesn't say, it's like Dateline. Like, aren't they supposed to say the name of the place?
Oh, shit. I didn't even see these. Sorry, guys. Dex Dexter for $1. When Ryu does his hurricane kick in Street Fighter, he shouts. Thank you. Black Dragon for 2. My favorite joke about the Welsh, I like Welsh language, and I like the Welsh language because it was clearly invented by a dad losing its Scrabble. Hope this makes you smile, Sin.
That is pretty good.
The spunta potato. It's a spunta.
Punta.
Yeah.
You think it'd be a Cyprus potato?
Well, that's what they call it. I don't know. It's an elongated variety famous in the area.
Famous potatoes.
Jesus Christ, excuse me. That snuck up on me. I had no idea it was
Bless you.
coming. Yeah.
It's quite aggressive.
Okay, moving along. Unofficial Unofficial wildfire fundraiser mistakenly sends $25,000 to Utah. Okay. The money was mistakenly routed to a similarly named Boulder Community Foundation in Boulder, Utah. It wasn't supposed to go there at all. And now they're having trouble getting the money back.
Of course they are. Yeah. What money? Donate? We haven't. Have we had any donation? No donations.
When
no.
we do the Weebathon tomorrow, I promise you, it will not be going to somebody named Weebofu Jones in like, Sweden or something. No, it'll be going to the Weebo Jones. We're not going to make these idiots.
I just love the idea that this other Boulder Community Foundation is there. Like, no, we didn't get any new donations. And the guy's like, huh, that's a new giant potato you have in that parking lot, isn't it? Like, no, that's always been there. No.
But it's got the price tag on it. Never mind that. It's good. I can't believe you fucked up so royally in something so obvious. I mean, that's $250,000, you fucking morons. What the fuck? Okay, this next story, I'm going to admit it. I was putting these articles together late last night, and then I only got an hour's sleep, and I had only had about like an hour and a half of something that doesn't really qualify for the name sleep the night before. So these stories are kind of messed up, thus their schizophrenic nature, and I apologize for that, but what are you going to do? When I read this story originally, I thought, holy fuck, CNN's getting based. And then I read it again, and it was better. Okay.
Careful.
Do you see the original mistake I made?
Yeah.
Okay, I read it a little fast, I admit it, and I was like, whoa. Which is...
Those goddamn police.
Niger police find cocaine worth nearly $9 million in mayor's truck. Niger, that land of upright elected officials who are following the rule of morality and personal integrity.
The land of men.
Would we have
Niger,
expected
please.
anything less? Niamey, Niger. Police in northern Niger stop tempting me, have seized more than 200 kilograms or 440 pounds worth of cocaine, around 8.7 million, that was being transported in the local mayor's official truck. I mean, what is the point in sending foreign aid to a country like, well, at least this district in Niger, when you know this shit is going on? What is the point?
Even the mayor is Niger for life.
No. God damn it, Drunkle. We almost made it through the whole story. Was my late night insomnia-induced mistake not enough? That's pretty good. Okay, we're going to go through 3 stories that are the same story, but they all made me laugh. Correction, U.S. Theranos founder fraud trial story from San Francisco Gate. And then we're talking about Elizabeth Holmes. Elizabeth Holmes, who talks like this because that's totally her real voice. Do you guys know about that thing? The thing with the stuff, with the voice and the lady?
I don't know about the voice. Freedom. Allegedly defrauding investors.
Yeah. Big Niger, thank you for the $1. What up, my Nigers?
Remember the congregation of Nigels?
Yes, I do.
I do, yeah.
There's a hip hop reviewer.
Remember what they were called?
No. I do.
Gonna share?
I don't know if I'm allowed.
Well, the answer is no. If you have to wonder, the answer is fuck no.
Yeah, all right.
There's no stream from last week on my channel. Remember, let's try and make it through and keep this one up.
Yeah, because you're fucking turkey, man.
No, we talked about this. It could have been the possum butt plug. You don't know.
Dude,
it was obviously the turkey man.
Terrible.
And a possum butt plug is just the height of Disney family fun purity, huh?
I would see the butt plug possum in a Disney movie before the turkey man. And you know I'm right.
Do I?
They ain't wrong.
Anyway, Theranos found. Okay, yeah, this lady Elizabeth Holmes. Whenever her hero was Guy from Apple. What's his name? He's dead.
Oh, Tim Apple.
Yeah. So Tim Apple was her hero, and the way he's dressing all black with the black turtlenecks and walk around on stage with the hands-free mic and do all this like free talking as he introduced this incredible technology. She would do the exact same thing, dressed in all black, the turtleneck, but she thought that she wanted her voice to stand out. And so she would talk like this and this really weird, obvious. Oh my God. Shots. Boom. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $18. The word is people who annoy you. Naggers. I'm sorry, the word you were looking for is naggers.
Oh, Randy.
Oh, yeah, poor Randy. He tried. I mean, it was just, you know. And she's still dressed in all black. Have you noticed that? She still hasn't given up on that, you know, right down to the black belt.
You're wearing orange soon.
Yeah. Well, see, that's part of the story. I love that the San Francisco gate is so, because, I mean, they're in San Francisco, so right next to Tech Valley. That's why I'm starting off with a correction. Like, you know, when normally corrections are published at the very, very bottom of a news story that was the original story that had the false information in it. What they're correcting is that she was found guilty on 3 charges of fraud and 1 charge of conspiracy to commit fraud. The story originally erroneously reported that she was found guilty on 2 charges of fraud and 2 charges to commit conspiracy to commit fraud. Like, really? That's your big fucking correction? Well, yes, because they live right next door to Tech Valley, and my God, we're going to protect our own. How do we know about that? Well, hold on. Let me just turn off no script here. Former Theranos CEO Holmes convicted of fraud and conspiracy charges. Well, yeah, if you guys don't know, she had run this company Theranos, where it was this tiny little pill-like object where you could put the most tiniest droplet of blood into it and ship it off, and this whole wealth of tests could be conducted, and then it would be sent back to you. What the fuck?
Got the blood back?
Go away. There we go. Fucking block your ass.
Freedom.
I love this story. Hubris. Hubris. Thank you for the $1. Losing $1 billion any % speed run. Yes, she did lose over $1 billion. This story starts off like this from San Jose, California, Associated Press. In a case that exposed Silicon Valley's culture of hubris and hype, Elizabeth Holmes was convicted Monday in duping investors into believing her startup Theranos had developed a revolutionary medical device that could detect a multitude of diseases. And the question that they ask is, what?
A bit Winston Churchill there.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Go on.
What will Silicon Valley learn from Elizabeth's Holmes conviction? Nothing. Nothing. Holmes's conviction, quote, "We will send a message to CEOs that there are consequences to overstepping their bounds," one law professor suggested. Then you're a damn fool. You're a goddamn fool if you think that this slowed them down one.
Bloody fool.
Bloody fool. Absolutely. Like, Australian ducks should be reminding you constantly. Will anyone in the Tech Valley industry actually take this moment to heart? Don't count on it. Yeah, no fucking kidding. Are you fucking crazy? In Silicon Valley's culture of hubris and hype, they might learn some valuable lessons. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. They think that they won't. They think that they run fucking elections. They think that they have the right to control the flow of information. They think they are the very heart and core of fucking democracy. They think that they don't have to answer congressional subpoenas. They think that they can lie right in front of Congress and get away with it because they got an army of 1 billion fucking lawyers backing them up because the government paid them all to run all of their fucking electronic and information storage systems for them. No, they won't learn anything. Why would they? They've all been paid by the government. They've got 1 billion fucking people behind them. Everybody wants their fucking Facebook because everybody wants to communicate with their family friends and show them their newborn babies and whatever crap they ate for dinner last night. And nobody sees a fucking problem with fucking Zuckerberg looking up their fucking butthole and selling their personal data saying, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. What's the problem if somebody knows what I'm up to? Because they're monetizing you, you fucking jackass.
Not only that, but they're monetizing you to sell your information, to sell you things you don't want.
Right, which then puts it in, you're right, and in addition, puts it up on the open consumer market as information packets available for sale. What do you think populates police intelligence files? Information that they purchased on the open consumer market. Intelligence fusion centers buy their info on people from the open market that Facebook and groups like it provide.
You're not allowed to talk about that, though. It's conspiracy theory territory.
No, it's fine. I'm just telling you about the plot of my new highly fictional novel.
I did a good job on it.
Hold on, one more time. Look at everybody's It's so haunting.
Look, man, I could talk to you about the federal government all day, but I'm sure we have to move.
Yes, I'm sure that we do as well. And Doc donated $5. If Ethan Klein was a Pokemon, do you think he'd be a Cuckerchoo?
I love this one.
Fuck you, man!
Bonk, 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 bonk,
Well,
bonk.
he had
bonk.
it coming. Son of a bitch. They got sharp little teeth. Doc, I don't know if he'd be a Cuckerchoo. I just wish Ethan Klein would fuck. I wish people would look at Ethan Klein for what he is. A terribly unfunny, incredibly uninformed jackass.
Did you see his spat with Rogan on Twitter?
No.
Well, you have some fun looking to do later, because it's a little long to get into now, but it is. His hubris is unbelievable.
Oh, if there's anyone who's bought his own hype, it's fucking Ethan Klein, man.
He's calling Joe Rogan unhealthy and all this shit because he is supposedly, I have not seen any evidence of this, but Joe Rogan is supposedly telling people not to get the COVID vaccine. That does not sound like something he would say, but but he's calling him a bitch and a unhealthy motherfucker and all this crazy shit. I'm like, Ethan, have you seen you?
With your big fat gut, you disgusting bastard who remembers to shave every 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. Hassan's empty chair donated $5. Live in Colorado. Our cities were on fire for a couple of days ago. 1,600 acres worth burned. Now we have a whiteout blizzard. Cheers, guys. Jesus. Well,
I'm sure they'll blame climate change or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Fake Gamer Cat, thank you for the $9.50. You bloody boo. Greatly appreciated. Lion Patriot, thank you for the $8.50. Polly, your blood pressure. Yeah, I know. It's... Yeah, let's run. Holy shit, I got a lot of stories left. We're probably not going to get through all these then.
Whatever you want to do.
There's a San Francisco building that's sinking, and it's called the Millennium Tower, and they can't fix it. It just keeps sinking further and further into the mud that they built it on, that they should have known was a bad basis, a bad substructure to build a building on, and they called it the Millennial. I mean, come on. This is just...
Why would they do that?
Well, because it was in San Francisco, and they know what they're doing, Sinatra.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know,
I should stop questioning these things.
Well, I mean, come on. Like, they called it the Millennium Tower, and it's sinking into the unstable muck upon which it's founded. I mean, this is priceless.
That is a perfect fucking analogy for the whole city.
Yeah, we're going to skip that story because that was dumb. Oh, here's one.
Freedom.
Justin Wilson donated $1, and I thank you very much for that $1. I think you need the surly otter eyes today. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. See if something else upsets me. In the meantime, a woman who made 37,000 pounds a week for selling farts hospitalized for trying to fart too much.
All right, we'll go ahead and delete this for Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read how it happened? Because it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, this is gross. Yeah, she felt like she had like chest pains, and she felt like she was having a heart attack. I thought I was having a stroke.
Yeah,
and then
she had way too much fiber to try to keep the farts going, and she felt like she had a heart attack.
Yeah, she opted for a high fiber diet, living off beans and eggs, because she found out that it made her farts smell worse, which she thought was great.
Thought she'd get more money.
Yeah, and there she is eating some rolled gold pretzels. See, roll gold. I actually called my friend and asked if I could come over. Like, I'm picturing this idiot holding a fucking jar up to her butt. Like, just what?
I'm more of a Snyder's pretzel guy myself, but
Yeah. I mean, you can go ahead and go into more detail on the story if you want. You know.
well, no, that was it.
Okay, yeah, she's an idiot. Okay, here's the story that's just like irony, the story. Facebook report.
And that was
Colon.
the irony.
Yes. Facebook reportedly tried to run a real-life manipulation campaign on Congress. And here's Joy Reid willing to explain to us. Look at this. Facebook kept right-wing conspiracy theorists on news feed despite employee objections, and they put news in scare quotes, right? She critiques Facebook for reportedly allowing right-wing misinformation to thrive. Okay, hold on. Hold on for a second. If you don't know by now, manipulation is the modus operandi for Facebook and its parent company, Meta. The manipulation isn't confined to the web, it seems. It apparently extends into the real world. Okay, it goes into this stuff. Okay. In other words, Facebook employees were reportedly running a real-life political manipulation effort that mirrored the kind of political feuds the company strokes for profit online. This is MSNBC, right? That's Joy Reid, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just read that again. Political manipulation in an effort that mirrored the kind of political feuds the company stokes for profit online. MSNBC, that is literally your fucking business model. Rachel Maddow, right there at the top. Joy Reid, that is literally what you do all day, every day, is stoke political feuds for profit. What the fuck? What the fuck? How the fucking Jahan Jones write something like that and not realize, my God, I'm describing the company I work at, and yet somehow attempting to disparage them for it? I don't care if crazy robot man's doing it. Weirdo hypocrite lady's doing it too.
These people have literally no self-awareness.
None. You're describing, like I said, when you read through the story, it's just like, it's no exaggeration to say logging on your Facebook account can help save democracy. Dislodging yourself from its social media-induced melange may help you take one step forward to becoming a happier, less conspiratorial person, but remember to keep listening to MSNBC while we pile all kinds of CRT and racist crap on you, making you think that every GOP needs to be fucking red GOP member of the fucking party itself or anyone who voted for them, reprogrammed, in Joy Reid's words, to be normal being defined by her worldview. Oh, yeah, unplugging will make democracy safe. Turning this shit off, turning all of it off will help, ensure the safety of democracy. You crazy wig lady, are you out of your fucking mind? And how many necks do you have? Fucking, she's gonna... These are all parts of the novel I'm writing. No, I'm not. This is... I've said it before and I'll say it again. People have asked me, what do you think is the foremost threat facing America? News entertainers. And people say, you can't be fucking serious. They're not fucking harming anyone. My answer to that is simple. There may be things that are harming fucking people worse than news entertainers, but how the fuck would you know? All they do is run interference for shit that they think is going to help advance their fucking political causes. And all of these morons no longer think of themselves as journalists. They're not journalists at all. Joy Reid isn't a journalist. Rachel Maddow isn't a journalist. Sean Hannity isn't a journalist. And neither is fucking Tucker Carlson. Except out of the whole lot, only Tucker Carlson and fucking Rachel Maddow have the fucking balls to admit that they're actually talk show hosts.
I always feel like he's telling me off.
He's got a lot to say.
These are the people destroying democracy. These are the people misinforming. How does somebody who works fucking 8 hours a day with an hour transport minimum to and from their fucking job, plus getting sleep in there, plus trying to associate with their family and have some kind of life, they're not hanging out in the White House press room. These fucking bastards are. These are the people getting the information. We rely on them, and they wrap themselves up in the free press clause of the First Amendment and act like they're reporting it because of our journalistic ethics. None of them are even journalists. These are bloggers purely there for the sake of fucking entertainment. And they have the red hot fucking nerve to say Facebook that's a fucking dual platform fucking editorial. I don't even want to get into the 220 thing. It's all fuckery. The whole point is that people that are working for a living don't have time to figure out all of the fucking twisted, contorted putrefacients of fucking democracy that you fuckers are attempting to enact.
A perfectly cromulent rant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, but
It's just
the
upsetting.
thing is, it's these people have no self-awareness. They will do literally anything in their power to make anybody else who can even be remotely considered competition to them out to be the bad guy, because they don't want any competition. They want to do what they do, spread the information they see fit unquestioned. And that includes not only complete falsehoods, but dangerous and wrong information. It is fucking ridiculous. And if you say a word against them, you're a bad guy. You're an insurrectionist. You get on a list. The FBI should be investigating. Like, do you remember when fascism was standing up against, or fascism was government overreach, not standing up against it?
Yeah.
I remember. When being anti-vax meant saying that it caused autism, not opposing mandates. Or saying, do you know what? I don't think Fauci's a good guy.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. Out of all of the cesspit of newsivists, Joyanne Reed or Jar Tard Binks is the worst of it. And these people can't fathom why anyone would see them as subhuman pieces of shit that they are. Well, that's obviously a characterization. I sincerely think that they are just really well developed and well backed up shills. Really, they are well done entertainers. There's a reason when you see an actor in a film doing a great job that they're doing a great job and you're really convinced of who they are. It's like, that's why I call them news entertainers. It's the most insulting thing you can say to them without using a bunch of F-bombs and shit. It's just, you are not a journalist. You're not informing anyone. You're a cackling hen that belongs on the fucking View with the other cackling hens. It's a blog that used to be relegated to weird corners of the internet. Except now they've got a fucking national audience, and everyone, Joy Reid tells it like it is. And so does your astrologist. Look, what the fuck?
And not only that, but if you say anything against them, you need to be censored immediately. You are a threat to democracy.
And then let's not forget that they all turn on each other, right? Because you got Tucker Carlson doing what he does on his talk show, doing very, very well because he's supposedly telling it like it is. I like a lot of the things Tucker Carlson says, not everything, but some things. But I'm always reminded that this guy is doing it with tongue-in-cheek humor. I mean, that's why Carlson's fun to watch, because he's funny. You know what I mean? In addition to saying some pretty like harsh, unvarnished things. You know what I mean? And so what happens? You got Brian Stelter over at CNN saying, oh, we need to get this guy off the airwaves because he's pushing hate. He has freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Oh, that's clever, you giant toe in a suit.
Well, it's always funny when CNN does the complaining because they get less views than the Home and Garden Network reruns.
It's true. There's no small amount of jealousy in it.
They make a rhyme like that, though. Freedom of speech, not freedom of reach. I know it's bullshit, but I do like that. One of my favorites was the fucking, I think it was Westboro Baptist, wasn't it? It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Ooh. Oh, that one made me chuckle.
Yeah, no, I do remember that one. Doc, thank you for the $5. Polly for President 2024. Oh, God, nobody wants that. No, nobody wants that.
I'll be your VP. We'll clean house.
Polly and Sinatra are coming to Washington.
Foreign affairs guy.
So we're going to skip a whole fuck ton of stories.
Is
what we're going to do.
Right.
And we're going to go to our final 3 stories here.
Okay.
Because one's funny, one's awesome, and one's a titular article. How about that?
All right.
This headline says it all. Derby's Christmas marred by video of drug-taking child and drunken domestic violence. And that is a Sprite bottle that has been turned into a bong. And this is all happening in Minecraft. We can tell from the pixels.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what's funny about this is the Far was the one who sent me this story, and it says like ABC, Australia Broadcasting Corporation, I guess, in Kimberley. And then I just got to hear all sorts of stories about like, well, yeah, of course it happened in Kimberley. Apparently Kimberley's the New Jersey of Australia. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells.
Yeah, it smells and it's full of degenerates and thieves and drug doers. That or Alabama, whatever, either one. Yeah, so drug doers. The partakers of the street pharmaceuticals. Moving along, I love this story. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not entirely crusty and cynical. Dog leads police to serious crash that injured owner. He totally did.
Aw.
Good boy.
Good boy.
No, yeah, he totally did. He was scared, and he's walking down a bridge that separates the two counties, and he's barking because he's doesn't know what the hell's going on, and he's scared. And so he's a German Shepherd, and our immediate concern was the road hazard for a vehicle accident or the dog getting stuck on both, like in between these two places in Lebanon, New Hampshire. And this is from the body cam of the cop approaching the dog, who wouldn't let anyone kind of get near him because he's scared to death, right? So what does he do? When people start following him, he runs all the way back to this auto wreck. Look at that!
Wow, that is a wreck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And it was off to the
Transformer orgy.
Yeah, like it's just like, okay, so two people in the car, right? Both of them survived, and both of them are going to survive.
Thanks to the dog.
Right, because it had fallen off the road in such a way that nobody would have seen it for a good long time until possibly daylight, if it wasn't for this good boy who led a whole bunch of people back there. He literally saved both those people's lives. Good boy.
Good boy.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's great.
That dog a steak.
Yeah. He certainly fucking deserves one. His name is Tinsley.
Fuck yeah. Tinsley.
Yeah. So it's not all crustiness. Tinsley's the dog of the day. Fuck it, the person of the day. Because we haven't come across anyone else who deserves the name. What is it people say? We don't deserve dogs? Oh, hell yeah. This,
No, we don't.
Tinsley deserves much pets. It's
Yeah.
Good.
Our titular article: Hawaii man 75 found dead after apparently falling into volcano.
Wow. How'd they find him?
That was my first thought.
In a Star Wars movie, I guess.
Yeah, that's why the title of the story: Down in Flames, Up in Smoke.
When he came back, fucking nobody cared. Or no, fucking Darth Vader-esque.
Except they just didn't have the Sith mechanics to work on him. I mean, he's more machine now, man, than now, twisted and evil. Joy Reid's astrologist.
We don't have the technology.
Yeah, nor Sith magic. Sith reads. Joy reads. I've been up for so long, chat. You have no idea. Sith Reed, though, is that so hard to believe that she's gone to the dark side? I don't know.
No,
yeah,
not really.
Sith Reed's astrologist. Thank you for the $1. Yes, as Joyanne Reed's astrologist, I can attest to the fact that bitch is a hard R word. Not that one, the other one. The one about being arrested at a certain mental age. That
Can you not say that?
Retarded? No, you're not supposed to say retarded.
Oh, because I say that often.
Really? I thought that was one of the no-no words.
Oh, when you said arrested.
Joyanne Reed is, in fact, Jar Tard Binks. At least, Jar Jar is redeemable.
Yeah, dude, I love the word retarded. One of my favorite words.
Yeah.
It's a good word.
Yeah, so a Hawaii man, it's just 75, found dead after apparently falling into a volcano. You don't know. Maybe he just decided to go out with a flash. Like, just...
Yeah. Well,
That is a
right.
flash.
How did they find him? The volcano spat him back out. Like, this isn't a virgin. Blech.
Well, actually, I think the tragic reality is that, like, he just fell on, he fell from, here. Oh, hold on.
Freedom.
Zed, thank you for the $1. President Polydub, I sleep. God Emperor Sinatra, real shit.
For real.
And I'm going to be the queen.
He already set up for it. Okay, so like he had supposedly fallen, like let's say he fell from here onto some like outcropping 100 feet down. And yeah, if you're 75 years old, your bone's gonna snap like kindling. And then possibly ignite, because let's keep in mind, Anakin never actually touched the lava. He just got close enough for him to, like, you know, accelerate. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got very angry.
Yeah.
He was pretty upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and this guy had the high ground, but he fell down.
Yes, he did.
The high ground is pretty useless if you don't have the footing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. This man was no mountain goat. They eventually recovered the body 100 feet below the crater rim of Yakahuna, viewing the area of the summit from Kaluna volcano. An investigation is underway. Officials said in a statement the identification of the man is pending further notification of the family, because we kind of need to check his dental records and most of his teeth are burnt to a cinder anyway. I added that last
He was
part.
75. Those weren't even his teeth.
But good point. We're going to go off of the serial numbers off of the dentures.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Well, we've identified the victim as 6 different people.
We are working out if it was a Cronenberg. Be back.
What a way to go, though. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Doc donated $1 as a clinically diagnosed autist. I give you 3 and everyone in chat a non-expiring and reusable R-word pass. Well, thank you.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
I'm going to print that off and post it right beside my computer so I remember.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Right next to the vaccine passport.
I don't have a game. Okay? But what I do have is a need for redemption. You have a sense of it, don't you? Yeah. He says, defeated. We're going to do it.
Oh, no.
We are going to do it. Because now it's everyone's problem. They took it down last week. They won't take it down this week. I got Turkey Man Part 2 ready.
Be my problem.
Well, it's not just your problem. It's everyone's problem.
I was happy.
Well,
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, well, now it's everyone's problem. If I saw it, you have to, and you know, the balding newscaster from the 1980s is telling you so.
Why did you see it?
Mostly Farzus. It's Far's fault. Like, all of this is Far's fault. It's just the next time you're on Noir Bar, you can let her know.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Of course the child's unhappy.
Is it? Why does it have human hands?
No, I think this is somebody holding the baby up, and these are the hands of said monstrous furry.
But his mascara game is on point, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, they got the wingtips and everything working.
Makeup,
yeah. I mean, think about it. This kid, you know, comfy blankets, warm PJs, nice mobile above him, you know, little starships and whatnot. He gets lullabies, and all of a sudden this fucking thing walks into the room. Like, well, of course he's unhappy.
What you get when you wake up crying in the middle of the night.
Well, now it's the world's problem. Moving along.
Oh, God, no. Why? Why? Why?
That is terrible.
I like the bean Furby.
Furbean.
Furbean.
Yeah, it's fine. And its mechanics are still installed, so it blinks and talks and everything.
Yeah, until you find out those are actually human fingernails.
Well, those are rather glossy beans, but then a good sauce on beans is kind of glossy itself, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about the sauce.
Yeah. The thing that worries me is that, like, it's not a solid mass. Like, it's kind of got the, you know, Spider-Man symbiote thing working where it can, like, you know, change shape and slither across the floor, make it underneath door crevices and such. Like, you know.
And not just that, but Furbies have forward-facing eyes, which suggest they're predators.
That's right. So Furbean could easily make it under the crevice of your door while you're in the shower and, you know,
Bean is coming for you.
That's right.
Bean cannot be stopped.
Moving along. Pickled banana.
Cloves of garlic.
Yes.
That's parsley.
And the rest is high-strength vinegar.
Banana.
Yeah, pickled banana. You don't want one?
Give it a go.
You'd have to peel it first. I'd have to imagine after several months in brine, it's going to be easy to peel.
Yeah, it'll peel itself, really.
Yeah.
Why would you have a pickled egg, you take it out of the shell first.
You
With
do.
bananas, no such need.
Yeah, the brine self-pickles. Fair enough.
You have a pickled onion. Take the outer skin off first. With bananas, such need.
Okay. So it's not a problem. It's, in fact, an enticement for Drunkle. Interesting. All right.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I could do with a little more
Different
garlic.
strokes for different folks, I guess, if that's what you want to do.
Hey, end of the day, I'm going to be the one who's had an experience. Taste sensation,
At
you
any
might
rate,
say.
that is what we're going to try to do.
And you will forever wonder what a pickled banana tastes like.
Pete Hunt, thank you for the 350. How much you do? Damn it, Polly. Can you turn yourself into limes and then proceed to go and rub chilies on your furry asshole? Much love.
Aye.
Yeah. I'm glad you added the much love in there at the end. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it needed it.
Moving along. Sinatra.
See, that's not a
Oh,
problem.
yes.
That's a solution.
I told you there's a vending machine that you would like.
I do like this. That is fantastic, and I want
know.
it. It's not a problem. It is a fucking feature.
It's a glorious idea. I am all for this. Do you notice that there's multi-calibers over on the left? Like you get, like this is all 22s over here, right? Yeah, you get like, I mean, it's a surprise when you turn that handle. That's great. You trade them with your friends and, collect them all.
You can
Needs more
just buy
garlic.
these things, right? Like you can just buy these gumball machines.
Sure you can.
Huh.
Sinatra's getting ideas.
Fill it up with like ecstasy tablets.
Yeah, I thought this was wonderful. I kind of stuck it in here. It's sort of appropriate, but not really. I mean, maybe there's somebody from the Nordic countries or France that's looking at this and they think it's a nightmare, but in reality, it's a great idea. Freedom!
Yeah, in the UK, that would be filled with knives.
Well, they'd be telling you to bin the knives in the top and then slip some coins in here to donate refugees,
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it'd be filled with knives, and then there'd be police waiting across the road to see who uses it.
Really? They arrest the knifers? I don't think they do.
Yeah, well, they arrest the knife buyers.
Right. No.
And then the knife.
The ethnic gangs in London just get their knives from home, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, moving along.
Eggs?
Yes.
In a toilet?
Correct.
Why?
Don't ask why. Ask why not.
They put the
No,
seat down.
I think why is the correct answer there.
Freedom.
Someone had a tough trip to the bathroom, didn't they? Like,
Yeah.
guys, you're not going to... Don't go in there for 10 minutes. You're not going to believe what just happened.
You, Dave, Steve, tell him. Thank you for the $1. I don't like vending machines. I can see myself behind Sin, who has like 10 rolls of fucking quarters, yelling like, wait your fucking turn, fucker. Also, ratio fuckers, fix it.
That is exactly something I would do.
So I'm just got a giant bag of fucking coins over his shoulder. And he's like, hold on. Exchanging the weight of the coins for ammunition. Yeah, I can appreciate it. Moving along. I can hear Drunkle suffering through this one. I mean, poor guy. I feel bad for him, but what the fuck? This is a cow catch. Not a cow catcher. What are they called?
Cattle grid.
The cattle grid. Yeah, it's failed. It's completely failed.
Well, it's because it's a horse, not a cow.
Well,
it would work otherwise.
one would like to think.
The horse doesn't seem to see the problem.
Yeah, he seems rather relaxed. Like, it's like, oh, it's good to get off my legs. You know?
Carrying on.
Yeah, my dogs are barking. Whew, this is restful. It's just
I mean, and they can never take their shoes off, can they? Like,
yeah. Yeah, so for all we know, like this is like you know, it's sitting out in the sun all day, so you know, it's a warm rod warming his belly, and he's just chilling out. This is not a problem for him.
yes,
It's
Yeah,
an
he
issue.
His
could
best
be
life.
just fine.
probably is.
Yeah. Okay, moving along.
This is what happens when you pickle a banana.
Yeah,
Is that Homer?
that is Homer. It's a
All right.
giant banana Homer and a man who just got out of a Slavic prison.
I don't like how Banana Homer is looking at the guy.
Is he looking at the
Yeah.
guy, or is he looking, you know, towards where Turkey Man was exploding from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I do. I wish I didn't, but I do.
like, why does this banana Homer even exist?
Somebody thought it'd be a good idea.
Why does any of this exist, Polly?
Why do
Why
Slavic
does
people
this-
exist?
Why does this segment exist, Polly? I don't want it to be my problem. I was happy not knowing about Banana Homer and Furbean.
Furbean
Now
was...
I keep looking at my fucking door now, just making sure there's not any beans sliding under it. A la Venom.
It was my problem. Now it's everyone's problem. Okay, that's the thrust of what we're doing
No,
here.
not okay.
It's we're almost done. It's fine.
Oh,
It took a second, did it?
Oh, that took a moment. Yeah.
India?
sometimes.
I have to assume India.
Yeah.
No, because it can't. There's an actual toilet. Of course, it's not India.
Touche. You have bested our reasoning. Yes.
Sometimes you get a bit thirsty. Yeah, like-
I mean, they do have the big bottles down here at the bottom. Perhaps if you chug too fast, you'd be grateful. I don't know.
You're there. You're on your phone. Can't feel your legs anymore, and you get thirsty.
I have to ask. See this blue thing here? Is this a sliding curtain?
Like a hospital ward
I
curtain.
cannot tell.
Yeah.
Well, what's with the shopping cart full of peaches as well? What is going on here?
There's a number of issues.
Yeah.
And
Is this a shop?
and what's more,
Must be a shop.
because
Yeah,
like
hey.
these are not vending machines, so clearly there's a cashier nearby, very
Yeah.
nearby.
Will you come in? Can I use the key to your bathroom? No.
You don't need one. It's right over there. Well, I lean on the counter and stare directly at you, lock eyes. Well, you do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assert your dominance.
Well, I don't know.
Harry Potter, mate. Like, what?
Hold on, I'll edit it right now for you. Jesus, Drunkle.
Oh, not for me. Do it for yourself.
What was it?
Polly?
You said it was 137?
137.
137. All right. Fix it right now. 137, 137. There we go. And saved, motherfucker. There it is. Okay. So that brings us to the end of the show. You guys going to do a rollover? You rolling over to the overs?
I unfortunately have to go to bed. I've got work very early tomorrow.
Okay.
I also will not be.
Go on.
That was
I will
it.
not be.
Oh, you will not
Will not
be. Yeah, it's sort of a sentence fragment, but okay.
But, you know, Hamlet said to be and not to be. Sinatra said not.
Yeah, not
Hey,
being
not be.
that.
All right, well, there it is. But what we have coming on tomorrow, Thursday, is the Weebathon. To help benefit our good friend Weebo Jones, who was unfortunately had a run-in with a canine, and there was an unfortunate misunderstanding between the two of them. And Weebo has subsequently suffered some injurious face incidents.
Splittage. Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, we all love Weebo to death. I stream with her every Sunday. It's probably difficult to know
Sunday,
that
Sunday.
since both these bastards stream over top of us. But
I do not. I've not done a Sunday stream. On it.
yeah, okay. Well, I just assumed it was going on. But in any case, you can go over there and watch that.
I'll do it this Sunday.
Well, okay. Well, that'll be nice. But we won't be streaming because Weebo is currently getting her stitches pulled at some time, and then after that, in for reconstructive surgery before it completely heals. And yeah, co-pays are a bitch, and she does have insurance, but medical costs are big, especially things like reconstructive surgery. So we definitely want to help her out there as much as we can. So yeah, tomorrow night, Sinatra's channel. Am I right, Sinatra?
Indeed.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it big, and we're starting at regular AAA time.
No, not regular AAA time. We're going to be starting at 12 a.m. GMT, 7 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. Central, Polydub.
Okay, I can do that. Is that okay for you? Isn't that like 4 a.m. or some shit?
I mean, I literally just said it's 12 a.m. GMT.
Oh yeah, you did. See, the presupposition of that I listen to you when you talk, yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, right. No, it's 'cause I'm only going to get home from work at like 9:30, 9 o'clock. And of course, there's things I'm going to need to do. I can't just come back from work after being work, from the morning till late at night.
Okay.
Sit down, stream, go to bed. I've got shit I got to do.
Okay, Sinatra, does that time work for you?
7, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that works for me. Okay, so cool. So the time is, Drunkle, say it again, please.
12 a.m. GMT, 7 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. Central on the Sinatra Says channel, Polydub.
Thank you very much. So 7 p.m. EST, ladies and gentlemen, is when the Weebathon will begin. We'll be watching all sorts of, I've got a smattering of stuff that we didn't even touch, a smattering of stuff from a previous episode, a smattering of stuff from a previous Noir bar that I didn't get to. So I got all kinds of shit. We're going to be here.
Some PSAs.
Yeah, Drunkle's going to juggle. It's going to be a great time. We're going to watch some of Weebo's videos, so you know why. What's she going to do? Copyright strike us during her own benefit-a-thon? I mean, come on.
Right. God. I'll split her other lips.
No, but it's great. It's going to be a good time, and we're going to do it, and it's for a worthy cause because Weebo's awesome, and she's pretty, and she's fun, and she's a friend of mine, and a friend of Sinatra's, and Drunkle, well, she can kind of stand Drunkle from time to time in small doses.
Spoken.
Yeah. So there you go. So we will see you tomorrow night for a special edition of Fun Times, and we're going to drag on everybody that we can, and see how that goes.
Let's invite the atheist gamer.
Oh, let's do that. Copycat, damn you, Polly, for no Noir bar. Well, we could do it with a Noir bar background if you want. That's fine. How about we switch between all the backgrounds? We'll do it like a time-shifting thing. It'd be like Marty running around in the fucking DeLorean and shit. Sinatra says no longer having any interest in the stream. Okay, well,
no, I'm thinking about it. Like, I can probably set it up, but we'd have pretty in depth.
Yeah, I'd have to send you all the elements, and that would be a little difficult, right? Because there's like yours has a lot of fucking elements to it. The backgrounds. These are not simple things, people. Noir Bar stream Saturday night for Nebo. Weebo. See, I can't even talk. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fucking sleep. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not even remotely tired. I'm fucking wired as hell, and I've gotten collectively like 3.5 hours of sleep in the last 2 days.
So let's dream of each other.
Can we do that and meet in the dream space?
I would prefer that than dream of the Furbean.
Well, yeah. Watch out, Drunkle, it's a Furbean! You know, like, I'll be that guy.
I actually looked around.
But yes, we hope that everybody shows up and is very generous towards her because, like, yeah, for real, it's for reconstructive surgery because I don't know if you've seen if you guys have seen the pictures on Twitter, the dog really, really got her. And she just knelt down to pet the dog, and the dog was a little concerned because stranger danger, and the dog kind of freaked out a little bit and grabbed her, and that dog had sharp teeth, and it tore muscle tissue. They needed to reattach stuff. I'm not trying to be graphic, but yeah, it was serious.
And it was
the
13% of dogs.
Yeah, it really was. And it happened on New Year's Eve. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, whew, she spent all of New Year's Eve in a fucking hospital. It's terrible.
She was in the hospital for a year.
She literally was, from one to the next. So there it is. We will see you guys tomorrow night over on Sinatra's channel. But where will they see the AAA after that? Drunkle.
We're going to be back on Sinatra Says channel on Friday at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. AST, 4:30 Central Polydub.
Excellent.
And 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, where giant crabs attack your golf clubs.
And snap them motherfuckers. Did you play the video on Monday? I don't think you did. You just showed the video, like the picture. You know, there's a video of him like breaking that motherfucker.
Snapping
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it again
great.
the next day. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, Crab Island. Christmas Island is full of delicious crabs. Bring your shotgun
no,
in
it's Crab Island.
Well, one way or another, bring your shotgun in a stew pot and have a good time. And they've got, obviously, quality golfing there. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the island is like 50% golf course.
Yeah, I say when Western Australia separates and becomes independent from mainland Australia that they should claim Christmas Island as their capital.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're president, pitch that to them.
Yeah, I'll push it to them. It's be like, Western Australia, when you guys going to declare independence, you have all the minerals in the world and China's after them, and we want to protect them, but we want Sydney left, on their own because, Queensland, what are you kidding me?
Well, when I'm queen, that'll be my land. And my first act as Queen of England will be to give Meghan Markle a breast augmentation.
Lord knows
the Duchess and Sussex.
Yeah, Lord knows she needs it. Well, there it is. Okay, thank you everybody for coming by. Thank you very much for the donations, and we will see you tomorrow night for a good old fun time Weebathon.
Weebathon.
Over on Sinatra's channel. See you then. Oh, well, hold on. One last one.
Why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
Fuck you! Hell yes! Ato, thank you for the $17. I just got in driving since 7 o'clock. Did I miss anything? Just the entirety.
Everything.
Just the entirety of the show, Ato. But, honestly, it was a great show.
You missed the Furbean, so I envy you.
Yeah, I highly suggest going back and watching the entire thing because it was a good show. It was a little schizophrenic and I couldn't read to save a damn, but, whatever. It's fine. And what a fucking great donation to end the show on. One of my favorites.
Agreed.
Sinatra did a great job.
Well done, Sinatra. Happy birthday, Sin.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye.